The Wheel of Food has directed me to make a Loco Moco, something that I learned about when I was visiting Hawaii. So the Loco Moco is very, very easy to do. So you don't even need a recipe. Number one, you put some rice on a plate, cooked. Number two, you put a burger on the rice. Number three, you put a egg fried over easy or sunny side up on top. And then you put gravy on it. And the gravy you really could put anywhere. The gravy could be on the bottom, the sauce on the bottom, everything goes on top. The gravy can be just on the rice, so the burger looks beautiful, the egg looks beautiful. The gravy can go over the burger, making the burger look all gravied up, and the gravy can go on the very top. So you can really put it anywhere you want, but it's very simple. Make rice, make a burger, make a gravy, make an egg, and then stack it all up. My preference is white rice for flavor. I'd also like the way the white rice looks in the Loco Moco because it's so bright white that everything sits on it and the brown gravy. So I'm running pretty low. So I decided to use brown rice. And so that's what I got cooking right there to be the rice portion of my Loco Moco. Now, Hawaii has a lot of Asian influence in it. And so I figure, let's Asian this up. So there's one thing called the Asian Trinity. It's like the Holy Trinity, if you've heard of that. The Asian Trinity are 3 aromatics that work well together in Asian food. And those 3 aromatics are ginger, garlic, and scallions. So anytime you want to add an Asian flair to something, just change up the aromatics and use the Asian Trinity. And I'm going to put this both into the burger grind as well as into the gravy. Now, whenever you cook with scallions, you can think of it as 2 different vegetables. This end is very much like an onion, and it likes to be cooked over heat, low and slow, becomes nice and sweet. It's a great fundamental ingredient. Whereas the green parts, they don't like a lot of heat, so they can be eaten raw as a garnish, which I'm going to put a little bit of that on top of my Loco Moco, or cooked, but for a lot less time than the white parts are. So think of it as 2 different vegetables and use it as 2 different vegetables, putting it into your recipe at different times. And my Trinity is ready to go. I've got the scallions, both the bottoms and the tops. I've got my ginger and my garlic. I'm going to use a press on that. I find that easiest, so that'll be it. I'll put that in my gravy, and I'll put that in my grind, and that should give it a little bit of a hint of Asian flair. It's time to get my ground beef ready. Not only am I going to put the Holy Trinity in here, but I'm also going to add some Asian sauces to it. So teriyaki I think would be great because it's Hawaiian, but I happen to have hoisin and soy. So a little hoisin, a little soy, just to bring some more Asian flavor in addition to that Asian Trinity, and I should have an awesome burger grind ready to go. I'm going to cook one of these 2 burgers now. This is a ½ pound. 1 serving of meat for red meat is 4 ounces for a guy, 3 ounces for a girl. So this is ½ pound, which is 2 servings. So I'll put all this in here, form my 2 patties, put one in the fridge for next time, and eat one right now. So now I have all the ingredients put together. So I'll just mush them together. Don't mush, by the way. You want to use your fingers and lightly lift so that your burger stays nice and airy and light. These 1-cup Pyrex are probably my favorite size, and look at how it makes my perfect little burger. So I put that in there. This will go into the fridge. I can also put this in the freezer, and I've done an experiment earlier where I did a cooked burger and reheated it, and a raw burger and cooked it from frozen directly in a skillet. And the frozen raw burger came out way more juicy. So whenever I have ground beef, I bought exactly ½ pound, but if I get, normally the packages come in a pound, and if I have to get one of those, I'll just make 2 burgers, put them in one of these, put a wax paper in between, and put them both in one. And that's ready to go for the next time I need a burger. And it's so nice and juicy. This one, I shaped it using that little bowl, so you can see it's kind of perfectly rounded. And that's the one I'm going to make now. I'm making my gravy now, and just like the grind, I want to get a little Asian flavor in here. So once again, in goes the Trinity. I'm also going to add a little bit of red pepper flake in here just to give a tiny bit of heat. I don't think that Hawaiian food is known for being spicy, so I'm not going to add too much, just a tiny little bit. But this will be great gravy boostings. Oh, there's the gravy. It's thickening up perfectly, and I tasted it just now, and boy, that little bit of just scallion, ginger, and garlic really, it just really adds an Asian flair to it. It's really a lot of fun. Oh, how beautiful is that little burger, and sitting on its little bed of rice. And I'm going to put the gravy on top of the burger. So here goes. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's done, and now on goes the egg. And my final plate. I've got my Loco Moco with the egg and the gravy running down. A fried egg perfectly, so at the top is not mucusy. It's not easy, but I did it. And so there's some tricks to that. I can show that sometime. In the meantime, my egg is going to become part of my sauce. Oh, there's the money shot. Yeah, I can't wait to bite into this guy. Okay, the perfect bite here. It's got beef, it's got egg, it's got yolk, and it goes. That burger with the Asian Trinity in it, I would just do that again. Just make an Asian Trinity burger, and then maybe make a hoisin mayonnaise or hoisin ketchup or something like that to be your sauce on there. It picked up the flavor of the Asian Trinity so well. So just burger-wise, that's bomb. The sauce also picked it up, so it's really reinforcing the burger. But how can you go wrong? A perfectly cooked burger, a runny egg, a beautiful gravy with a Holy Trinity running through the whole thing over some delicious rice. So overall, oh, by the way, the Loco Moco is actually a template recipe. And what that means is you can do it with just about anything else you want. So by template recipe, obviously you could use any ground meat you wanted to in here. In fact, you could just use a vegan burger as well and get rid of the egg. Make a veggie stock for your gravy. And this could be a vegan dish. So add the egg for a vegetarian dish that, an ovo vegetarian, they call those, not octo, there'd be 8 of them. But you could do shredded pork, you could do pulled chicken, right? So basically any meal you want, rice, gravy, egg, and then whatever protein to round it all out.